I'd invent the wheel, I was the crooked spoke adjacent, while the triple sixers lassos keep angels roped in the basement. I walk the block with a halo and a stick, poking your patience. Y'all catch a 30-second flash visual. Dirty cooperative med platoon, bloom head trip split ridiculous. Fathom the splicing of first generation fuck up would trickle down any hero smack. Cracking. I pace me game for 0-hour completion, green slash. Duke of early retirement, pick a dream. American nightmare hogging the screen. I hold the door open so you could stumble in if you'd stop following me round the jungle gym. Now it's honor and I spell it with the H I stole from heritage. Merit crutch stole the wretched refuse of my teeming resonance. I promise. Tempest towards breed with a bleeding conscience. See the Creed accent's responsive, but my sports divorce the wattage, and I'm sleeping now. Wow. Yeah, the settlers laugh. You won't be laughing when your covered wagons crash. You won't be laughing when the buses drag your brother's flags to rags. You won't be laughing when your front lawn spangled with epitaphs. Won't be laughing. Then I'll hang my boots to rest when I'm impressed. So I triple knot them and forgot them. This origami dream is beautiful, but man, those wings will never leave the ground without a feather and a lottery ticket. Now settle down. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. Headline with a pulse, shimmy cross the centerfold, and at dead time in gold. Divvy crumbs for the better souls. When 7 deadly stains did here to blame the crystal conscience. The results of low life, counting on one hand what he's accomplished. Okay, link me to activism chain, activate street sweep, plug deteriorating Zenobin Pendragon. I hawk sports course for the morbid spreading of mad valley gospel. Sick in your Lincoln Log cabin and Charlie Chaplin waddle. I could zigzag and zig 'em again, but a badge gleam sparkled in my brick wall windows. Another thick installment of One Night in Gotham without the wretched Houston. We have a problem. Attached to the festive batch of city goblins who split holiday freak on a box cut cinema high road bellow. Head grips, watch red bricks turn yellow. Sorta similar to most backbones at Camp Icarus. Raw big like crowds congregating, get pampered for bickering. Life's not a bitch, life is a beautiful woman. You only call her a bitch cause she won't let you get that pussy. Maybe she didn't feel y'all shared any similar interests. Or maybe you're just an asshole who couldn't sweet talk the princess. Kiss the speaker wire, Peter pacifism pegging threshold. Stomach full of halo kibbles, wingspan cast black upon visuals. Hit a duck hunt, ticker tape vision and pick apart the pixels. I got a friend of polar nature and it's all peace. When I seek similar stars but can't sit at the same feast. Meadow captain, this cat is asking if I seen his bitter lost passions. Told him yeah, but only when I pedaled past her. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way. All I ever wanted was to pick up on the day, put the pieces back together my way.
You ain't shit, man, your story's a joke. You should package it with a line of smoke and 6 feet of rope. Stay awake, little misfit. Her lips wet a very particular mischief. Sis wiggling index if your limbs let. settle for a warm burgundy bubble out of a big instead. Hey, tequila to free the worm. Had his liver scuba suit up on a Sabbath. His personal pale rabbit. At the hole's end, her delicate mitten tipped. For sticking pissy liquor in him every day at 6. Silly predictability is a bitch. Fully patterned, had her awkwardly christened in the small talk chalkboard. She said, less of a fixer-upper than my last bar. Funny, you're less of a fixer-upper than my last tour. Crass Similac to the milky wit of today's youths. Both chuckle out. Next couple on a house, next couple on a couch. Swapping social coma rants, phobias and soldier doubts. Jokes and corporate mogul bands, motor mounts. The key to open is closure. Pussy plus yay, she hid in a broken toaster. And later wake neighbors over chemical flavor. The fuck sickly, tooth nail beauty through the skin.
An object at rest tends to remain at rest. And an object in motion tends to remain in motion with the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
And in the same direction.
Now the dizziness is similar to whimsy with a pretty twist. If pretty is a bidding war for meteors of iffy sniffing cigarettes and pills on a speaker silhouette about a muted television and the rickety Venetians. Between tweaks he sweeps at Home Depot and reads mostly biblical but not cause he believed, but found a lexicon of Jesus, heavy literature fly. Feverishly sponged up the information high. Faded to the cradle of his same deck train wreck. She pet him with a mechanical tape deck playback. Plus the depressing sum of the two combined paychecks. Sung less when little Debbie Teacup put her legs back. Drunk put her on the business end of his favorite couplet from Corinthians. Sunk into the comforts of a kid again, enough to share the stuff that truly interests him. This is where the vision of a shiny happy Christmas end. Tipsy little princess wasn't listening, just yesing him. The more she fed him, yes, the more he fed a fresh barbiturates, assuming it was them against the world into oblivion. But he was just a stupid simian and let her live with it.
An object at rest tends to remain at rest. And an object in motion tends to remain in motion with the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
And in the same direction.
Pirouetting madly on a mirror full of baggies in a valley of the irritable Aggie. Any sincerity, miracles, a memory buried in a backseat by the hazardous materials was seriously gasping. Here he is in action, trying to patch up the attraction. Figured he would win her back if he acted a common passion. Penned a couple chapters about a sassy pair of magnets with a cottage on a hill and a picket fence and a marriage. Never having gathered a rabid enthusiasm over language was fashioned around the aspirin in his cabinets. Asked her to read it, expecting flattery after the fact. This is an exact imitation of how she reacts. You ain't shit, man, your story's a joke. You should package it with a last smoke and 6 feet of rope. Man, she knows 5 chores, more coke and all 4. Said, leave me on the floor and leave the dope by the door. Bounce, store shook up, she cook up aluminum. Consuming every skull and crossbones in the room. And under 2 minutes he fuming with a flip lid. Storm into the crib and found her body on the tiles. Like, no she didn't, yes she did. Stay awake, little misfit. Her lips wet a very particular mischief. Sis wiggling index of your limbs let. Settle for a warm burgundy bubble out of her big instead.
An object at rest tends to remain at rest. And an object in motion tends to remain in motion with the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
With the same speed.
Slow down.
And in the same direction.
Damn.